have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. The stadium has that feel of a genuine Colosseum that could only be Rome. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Hugo Lloris. His lightning-fast reactions and all-round shot-stopping ability make him a formidable obstacle for oppositions.
Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Kante goes up and over. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Muller. And here's Gnabry. Fires from distance.
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gnabry. Conte dinks one in. Muller. Kroos goes looking.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Gundogan. Toni Kroos. And it's Muller. It's Muller! Griezmann.
Yes.
Gnabry. Gnabry! Half to a close. So another team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
Germany really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Germany can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Now it's Gnabry. Now it's Muller. Oh, he's not going to get that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Tony Kroos really felt he'd done enough. He's having a momentary visit to the world of disbelief here.
Varane tries to switch the play. Conte. Gundogan. He's managed to get that all wrong. Well, look, a definite fell there. He is going into that little black book. And it's Rabiot. Whistled off the ball.
Rabiot really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kante positions himself well and cuts it out. Griezmann. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, Red, he's sorting that out.
Papa ni mo. Liu sa ka chon kam mo. Liu sa ka chon kam huwa ma se eng tak nyan sui ka lo fellow.
Rabiot has been caught there, it's a foul. Benzema battles to win it back. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here. Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first. We're not going to make any further progress now. Gundogan.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. France really looking like men possessed. And the shot! Benzema finds himself offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some end. Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
It's Tony Kroos. Well, look, it's
his reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Nó sẽ final là nút thắt đến tụi các anh lùi lột
and there goes the final whistle. Look, he'll build from a fair way out. Craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled.
Please like this bro. And man to put in a
What we've witnessed, Jim.
Germany certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging.
Em một. Cho xuống còn về với mình thôi chứ.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Stadium has that feel of a genuine Colosseum. It could only be Rome. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel Immobile! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And the through ball is intercepted. Away from immediate danger. Chiellini. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Insigne. Rice to the keeper and try something new. Phillips. Trippier. Saka. Fires from distance. That is special. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What a fabulous hit. No keeper in the world is keeping that out.
Oh, that's such a pure strike. It was goal bound as soon as it left his foot. Fantastic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Locatelli. Jorginho goes looking. Berardi going through. Cut out in the nick of time. Very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Forward it goes. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. The first half is done. There we are. Off they go for half time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. But there has only been that one goal. It is very, very late.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
England are in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. That's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Stones. Saka, set up 1 goal so far. Bonucci. Jorginho. Spinazzola. And it's Insigne. Stones does well there, alert. And here's Immobile.
Immobile really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out. And they've been caught out.
Two to the good. They have breathing space. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
England take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Insigne. Rice plays it forward. Hoists it forward. That will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Insigne not easily shrugged off the ball. Spinazzola hands it over to the other flank. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lobs it in gently. Let's put a stop to that. Chiesa. Immobile. It's one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And it's Trippier. Saka. Now can he finish? And it's played forward. It's wrestled off the ball. Phillips tries to get it forward quickly. Saka drives it forward. Keeper sends it forward. Done very well to intervene. Immobile with a definite fell there. Long ball, but not especially accurate. So that's it. It is all over. So they had their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eased the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.